few other things that kill a relationship and totally piss you off is when your partner is always on the computer looking at porno or talking to other women on webcam and then hurrying to turn off the computer or switch to another site when you walk in the room. Also when they are quick to answer their mobile phone and tell you it was the wrong number or not tell you who it was.
First thing, I get up in the morning, I hit a key and start it up. I am a bona fide computer junkie. I wasn't always, but ever since I got a computer a year ago and learned how to use one, it is my life, it seems.
Hello, my dear. I am a pretty girl from Russia and very want much to meet you. I am very optimistic, but within reasonable limits. But still, there is a lack of one person in my fate. That is why I'm here. I am waiting for my only man to come to my life. Doors to my soul are open for him. Look at my pictures, http://lavdate.ru/.vu. I will be waiting for you.
And you can do it to your conscience. You can do it all the time. You can do it with a vengeance in the morning after 9. But you know, you will always be waiting. Always be waiting for someone else to call.
The usual diversion tactic, the only problem are the touts. What about the false companies set up by the likes of Seb Coe and Jonathan Edwards? 6-figure checks written out for the usual shit consultancy fees. What does someone who spent a good part of his adult life playing in a sandpit know about business? Fuck all. But he knows how to bank those checks paid to companies with no employees, no premises, and that exist only as an address off the UK mainland. The tax pot has been opened, and while all those bent bastards help themselves to it, they feed the line about touts. And where do the touts get the tickets? From the sponsors who are allocated blocks of thousands of tickets that they are not remotely interested in taking up and sell to the touts. We all know that the touts are second in the chain.
I am Mr. Philip Dunga, a staff of Meyer & Clark Business Consulting. We represent a leading United Kingdom bank in an investigation involving a client who shares your surname. This client died intestate and nominated no next of kin to inherit the title over the investments made with the bank. It is important to determine your relationship with this deceased since you both bear the same surnames, so as to enable us to conclude our investigation and have this estate pass on. Please confirm if you are related or know of any connection with our client. Thank you for your time and consideration.
You are the leader. Your spirit guide is the bear. As a leader you hold a lot of power. It is only natural to have an animal known for its strength to guide you. There are many people out there who are lost and confused. Whether you know it or not, you have the ability to lead those who need to be led. You are honest and full of the future. There are so many wonderful things you can do in your life. Open your eyes and keep your face forward. With your talents, there is little you can't do. You can accomplish more if you look at things in an objective and diplomatic way. Don't be fooled though. You are very capable of diving into the depths of nothing if you aren't careful. A leader needs purpose and direction. The bear will help you find your direction. Be full of purpose and don't be afraid to let chance and whimsy into your life. Ride the winds, but direct them with your reins if they start flowing in a direction you do not approve of. You have the power to do so, so use that power. Like the bear, you may need to take a break every once in a while. When things get too hectic and confusing, don't be afraid to hibernate. Even the greatest of leaders have needed to rest.
Note: if there is a separation of the contents, it means that the chilies are floating on the sugar. There is no deterioration of the product. A good shake of the bottle will return the product to a uniform mix.
Don't go, just another excuse to let 5 million more illegals in the country. Watch this space, even the athletes don't turn up and go AWOL. And blimey, only 8 white kids in the pic.
Pretty much every bit of individuals' movie clip sexual websites comprise a remarkable method of type of awesome adult substance, most of it bizarre and perverted shitting in public.
26 up, 8 down. Buy don't shit on your doorstep mugs, t-shirts and magnets. Don't sleep with your housemate or workmate, it will get messy. Bob wants to shag his PA, but Fred told him, don't shit on your doorstep.
Then he told me that he's busy feeding his polar bear milk. This, ladies and gentlemen, proves my theory that Animus lives in the northwest of Canada on an island actually closer to Greenland than civilized Canada, with his mother and his milk-sucking polar bear. I don't really want to know what Animus does with his polar bear milk in the evening, but I'm sure it's disgusting. Beware of Animus, he will set his milk-sucking polar bear on you, who will feed on your nipples.
Hi, my dear lonely person. My name is Ekaterina. I am 27 years old. I live in Russia, in city Sochi. I search for the person who would understand me. I want serious intentions and serious relations. I want to find love. I want to find a good person with whom I can spend all my life. If you are interested in me, if you want to study about me more, write to me. The letter at my email is Mosemary. Ekaterina.
I didn't realise this was a dating site. I must have lost my sight manual.
October 19th, 2007. I lost my sight, not my vision. If life's hard knocks have beat you up to the point where you'd rather give up, here is a blueprint on how to...
Melanie and Thomas have gone out to eat and are deciding on what to order. Even though Melanie claims not to be so hungry, they still order a lot because the dishes on the menu look too delicious.
Tagged in post by Patrick Coyle, Dirty Egg will be playing. It's a short comedy starring This Is England's Perry Fitzpatrick, Thomas Turgoose and Chanel.
Stephen Fowler offers a keen observation on the impact of the agenda-driven approach to the text. Much modern scholarly biblical criticism operates on the assumption that there is something hidden by or hidden inside the text. Moreover, the corollary of this assumption is that the properly trained critic is just the right person both to determine what this subject matter is and how to extract it from the text.
This
work is ideally fit to an individual with demonstrated experience to purchase a service, supply chain and logistics within a production environment where quality is paramount. Simply respond to this email to find more information. Feel free to add your resume for a confidential discussion. They are looking forward to talk over the job questions with you.
I am aware that this is certainly an unconventional approach to starting a relationship. My name is Catherine.
The study has become shorter. 5 to 6 years later, you were born, you go to the school. Then you go to the college. Are you ready to study all life?
Hyperlinks and emails come in two flavours. A, short, informative and to the point, or B, ugly.
I'm Carmen Marin, passionate poetry and literature. I live in Romania, Europe. I am 37 years. I love journalism and music also.
If you live in Europop, just became a fun and you will see the photo album There Are All the Flags of Europe. All the funds have the right to be tagged themselves to the flag of their country.
Anthony Patrick Coyle. What's a little sex offence matter when it comes to love? Anthony Patrick Coyle. I'm sticking with plenty of fish.
Phenomenally cruel, says Gorka. Stephen Fowler, is everything wrong with the elitist Euro-trash transplants in this country? Fowler is British, says Fixing2. Anyone else have something to say?
Remember Patrice Coyle from the past? Use the friend finder at My Life to...
On behalf of my friend Lenore, I find some of them right rubbish, plus their spelling is atrocious. I had a few minutes to spare tonight, so I decided to post this comment.
I live next to a Santander employee. He is strange and nobody trusts him. Has been spotted urinating in his own back garden on several occasions and peeping through his curtains at night with a kiddie's telescope.
Sean Foggett keeps 23 crocodiles and an alligator at the back of his semi-detached Oxford home, the Daily Telegraph reports.
Join Facebook to connect with Danger Gay and others you may know. Facebook gives people the power to share and makes the world more open and connected.
Parking, please reverse when you enter for parking.
A truly unique adult owner hole toy from Japan. This can best be described as pussy in a cup.
I noticed that somebody below stated that there was no upskirt.
As Ivan noted, there's plenty of protruding rock and sharp-edged debris at Horse Thief, which can cause very serious injuries.
They are faking injuries. I'm mad. Insurance fraud is a big problem. This fraud is not limited to Canada or even North America. It is a worldwide issue.
Keep talking shit, Ivan. I can fuck you up. You can't fight for shit, I know it. You're too hurt to post all of this on Tumblr.
It's just what it sounds like. Two poets enter the ring and duel with poetry until one is declared the winner by the judges. Poems instead of punches. Cool. Wait until you hear who was competing not too long ago.
Colin Cowherd stated about Taylor's turnaround, well, yeah, just because you clean the rug doesn't mean you got everything out. Sometimes you've got stains, stuff so deep it never ever leaves. Taylor's death was later found to be the result of a botched robbery, and the robbers hadn't known Taylor was home when they entered.
Glade Shaken Vac is a powder carpet freshener which eliminates lingering pet, tobacco or cooking odours that get trapped in carpets. It helps to make your home smell fresh and clean and is available in 3 fragrances.
Bet you can't because you're too weak and at the start of being an alcoholic. Or are you making some weak excuse that you can do it at any time, but you never do because you can't? Thumbs down if you can't handle the truth.
Jessup, you want answers?
Kathy, Tom Cruise. I think I'm entitled to them.
Jessup, you want answers?
Kathy, I want the truth.
Jessup, you can't handle the truth, son. We live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You?
Hey, Wild, I've got a mega squirt question. On July the 20th, 2005 at 7:40 AM. Hey, Wild, the mega squirt that you are running, does it bypass the fuel side of the stock ECU, or how does it blend with the existing electronics?
Squits generally live with dwarves. They like to bounce around catching and eating. A snake bit Fuzzball and killed her. I am having my sister marry Poser.
Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg. July the 23rd, 2010. Movie, A Few Good Men. Definition, spoken with absolute disgust and disdain.
A pet snake got itself in a bit of a bind after it mistook its own tail for a tasty dinner. Reggie the king snake soon realised his mistake after chomping down on the back end, but then couldn't release himself after his teeth had taken hold.
Well, I moved him out of the 3 times tank into his own, away from the rest of the betters. He got really agitated. Adam then proceeded to thoroughly shred his tail. I added the salt, thinking it could help him with his stress. I left him overnight, hoping he would calm down given some time. This morning he was still overly agitated and had started biting his own anal fin.
At Parade, I know very well what a troll is. Watching a video that you know you're going to hate and then commenting on it is trolling. And besides, don't use cap locks, it's such a noob things to do. The biggest stylistic crutch known to artists, my friend, is not developing your own style. Anime is too broad to be one style. There are 100 of anime styles.
Finally, the world is sitting up and taking notice of the importance of water power in ensuring a more eco-friendly way of life. But have you been protecting your internal environment recently? Flush out your system with today's solution from Roseberry Rooms, a colonic hydrotherapy session for just £39. Show more.
If Eva Angelina had given up that ass too, since she has done anal before, too bad she retired and Carmela is now a fat pig with AIDS.
In today's modern world, the term cankle can have come up in conversation. What this term refers to is when the ankle and the calf seem to merge together, blending without an obvious division between the two. This fusion in the legs can occur in either women or men.
Oily Cart is one of the great British theatre companies of the last 25 years, yet plenty of theatre goers, even the most avid, will not have heard of it. The reason is simple. Oily Cart works entirely with children, many with complex disabilities, and often behind closed doors in special schools.
Dear sir, I have 60 kilograms of gold dust. We are highly interested to deal in a long-term business with you, if only you can understand our primary problems. We are facing lots of problems in our mining concessions because we lack modern mining equipment and machines. We are using manpower to mine.
Based in the UK, Gold Dust is a unique mentoring scheme for writers founded by novelist Jill Dawson. An invaluable resource for new and emerging novelists, screenwriters and authors of non-fiction. Gold Dust offers 10 hours of face-to-face meetings with an established novelist, biographer or screenwriter, usually taking place over a year.
Today's special dessert is a cupcake topped with strawberry and raspberry. There's a macaroon which looks like a swag. Let's enjoy this lovely cake with fresh fruits and whipped cream on it.
Emerson sheets get equine bone on.
I have tried the dried apricots route and it works well. Give it at least 12 hours to see effects. I think the first time I tried it, I ate the whole bag, probably about 25 to 30 of them. I think I could have stopped at 15. I felt a bit sick, as you can imagine. They're just so small, it doesn't seem like much, but be careful, apricot terrors.
Warning to England football fans about World War's football chants. World War's chant ringtone lyrics by England supporters and other England FA football songs and England football chant song lyrics may cause offence, while some Three Lions fans downloaded World War song MP3 for FIFA 11, PlayStation 3 and England chant ringtone and find it harmless. Wembley Stadium terrace banter. Other footy fans may be deeply offended by England football songs. Please don't listen to World Wars. Download England FA MP3 ringtone soccer songs or buy World Wars chant England MP3s for your computer or FIFA 11 PS3 soccer game, or download England song football song lyrics to your mobile if such Wembley Stadium soccer chants and songs are likely to upset you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.